We will take chapter 3. Chapter 3 is talking about a very important concept in marketing. And as we said in our last lecture, that many concepts in marketing are very related to consumer behavior. Okay, they are closely interrelated. And we said that consumer behavior is an interdisciplinary area. We can study consumer behavior from a marketing perspective, from a psychology perspective, from a sociology perspective, from many perspectives. So today we are trying to connect some concepts of the marketing to consumer behavior. Today we will talk about market segmentation and strategic targeting, and how these concepts are related to consumer behavior. Let's start first with the objectives of our chapter. We want to understand what is segmentation and why it is important, and moving to the targeting and how we make targeting strategy is to make it effective, to understand the basis for segmentation, and to understand how segmentation strategies are carried out. Okay, let me start with this ad. Okay, if you see this ad, okay, this is an advertisement for, I think, a trainer or something. Yes, can I zoom in a little bit? Yes, I think it is for a trainer. And I guess I put up knitting. People who knit seems happy. And anyway, what kind of consumers does this ad target? Because, every advertisement and every product seems to target some specific type of people, specific characteristics in people. So, what kind of people, what kind of consumers does this ad target? And the answer is very clear here. The answer is, I see Maqsid is writing. I think that he is writing that this is for highly active people, physically active people, people who want to go outdoor and maybe do some hiking and do some training, those who with a sporty lifestyle. So maybe this ad is targeting these people. Why we begin such a beginning? Because we wanted to differentiate between several targeting strategies. We have, for example, one targeting strategy which is called mass marketing. Mass marketing, as the name implies here, in mass marketing, do you know what mass marketing? The word mass marketing, it refers to the huge targeting of all people regardless of their characteristics, regardless of their differences. mass marketing، خلينا نقول التسويق الشامل أو التسويق الكلي. They are offering the same product to all consumers. Providing what? Providing the exact same product to all consumers. طيب, tell me, does this seem efficient? Providing the same product to all customers, does this strategy seem efficient? Yes, why, and no, why? Or why not? ماس ماركتينج يعني ان انا اقدم نفس المنتج لكل المستهلكين بلا استثناء وبلا اي تغيير. Same product means with no changes, the same product to all customers. Sometimes this targeting strategy seems efficient when there is no much differences between targeted people or segmented markets. like when Coca-Cola provides the same beverage for all people all over the world. This is mass marketing. Sometimes it is called undifferentiated. Do you know why it is called undifferentiated? Undifferentiated means it is the same. It is the same for all people, for all targeted people. تمام? And sometimes it is called mass marketing. This is the same strategy, providing the same product to all customers. But you come to say, maybe Rashid will come to me and says, hey doctor, but Coca-Cola provides several other items. Yes, Rashid, I know. But for this Coca-Cola original drink, it is for all people. I don't say that the same company doesn't have to, يعني Coca-Cola company can use undifferentiated strategy and they can use differentiated strategy at exactly the same time. So it is using undifferentiated strategy for one of its products, and it can use another targeting strategy for other products like Coca-Cola Zero or Coca-Cola Diet. This is targeting only people who are looking for maybe low calories and watching for their weight. ها؟ انتوا فاهميني يا شباب؟ Mass marketing is providing the same product to all customers. However, sometimes this strategy doesn't seem effective in some instances. Why? Because simply people are different. People have different needs. People have different preferences. People have different tastes. احنا مختلفين عن بعض على فكرة، احنا مش زي بعض. عندنا أذواق مختلفة، عندنا رغبات مختلفة، عندنا تفضيلات مختلفة. So sometimes we have to make such segmentation and targeting. Why segmentation? Because people are different. So we want to divide them into different groups. They are not the same. And for each group, we want to provide them the product that suits them. كل واحد يعني عنده المنتج اللي يشبع له حاجاته ورغباته. مش كلنا بيتم إشباع رغباتنا وحاجاتنا بالمنتج الواحد. That's why we need segmentation and targeting. So we have several strategies. We have mass marketing and we have other targeting strategies. Okay, fine. Let's move now. So after segmentation, after dividing, we make targeting, and after targeting, we have this positioning. Positioning means بصوا, you can say that these three concepts يعني comes after each other. Segmentation first, then targeting, and then positioning. What is the meaning of positioning? Positioning simply means that you create an image in the mind of the consumer. يعني أنا, me as an organization, want to create image for the organization which is different than my competitors. This is simply position means. Okay, so I provide them with value proposition that is different than other people propositions. So the first step is to do segmenting, then targeting, then positioning. Anyway, we will say more about these three concepts in the following slides. This is just an introduction. Let's see first about segmentation. Why segmentation? Why segmentation is necessary? As we said, because simply people are different. People are not satisfied with the same product, and the marketing mix is not or cannot be offered to all customers. Okay, although standardized product is less in cost, however, this is not satisfying everybody. So we have to do segmentation. Why segmentation? Because customer needs differ. Differentiation helps the product compete, and segmentation helps identify the media. Not all customers are alike, يا شباب. Different customers have different needs. And by segmenting the market and choosing the target market, companies can differentiate their products to provide the benefits that this segment or this group of people desire. Okay, Once this organization identify the segment, you know what segment is? Segment is اللي هي قطاع السوق. احنا قسمناه قطاعات division. This segmentation is like division. Division into what? Division into segments. So once the organization identify their segment, they can choose the media that is targeted to the segment for their advertising. يبقى أنا عرفت بقى أوجه البرودكت أو بتاعي لمين وأعمل له advertising إزاي. تمام؟ This is simply why segmentation is necessary. You can say segmentation as dividing the market into segments. Segment يعني قطاع. فبقسم الماركت into قطاعات. Okay. And after I do this, I do targeting. يبقى أنا بشوف التارجت ماركت بتاعي هقسمه ازاي، والتقسيمات دي على فكرة هقولها لكم كمان شوية ازاي نقسم السوق. وبعد كده أشوف which segment I target. أنا قسمته مثلا into male and female. And I decided to produce product for female. تمام؟ So this is targeting. After targeting, هعمل positioning. The value proposition expressed through promotion, stating the products or the service capacity to deliver specific benefit. That's how I create the image, okay, into the customer mind. So it's an element يعني like the marketing mix اللي هو البرودكت والبليس والبرايس and the promotion strategies must work to deliver this image of the product and its ability to provide benefits to the customers. Okay, so this is simply positioning. Okay, طيب. Next, the criteria for effective targeting. Yes, I know that targeting is very important, but how I make effective targeting or I make targeting really efficient and effective. There must be 5 conditions. If these conditions are applied, we can say that our targeting is very effective. Okay. In order to have an effective targeting, the market should be identifiable, it should be sizable, it should be stable, it should be accessible, and it should be congruent with the company's objectives and resources. أنا سهل لكم الموضوع يا جماعة عشان تفهموا احنا بنتكلم في ايه. جونسون اند جونسون لما جت تقسم معلش I will say and I will then translate maybe because this is a very critical part of the section or of the lecture. If you understand this يعني خلاص هيبقى يعني the rest is easy. So if you excuse me I will explain in Arabic and then will translate in English. تمام؟ لما جونسون اند جونسون جت تقسم السوق الى قطاعات، لما جت تعمل سيجمنتيشن احنا اتفقنا ان احنا هنعمل 3 حاجات ورا بعض. اول حاجه سيجمنتيشن، تاني حاجه تارجتنج، تالت حاجه بوزيشننج. مظبوط؟ انا بس عايزاكم تكتبوا لي عشان احس ان انتوا لسه معايا. ممتاز. تعالوا بقى نطبق ده عملي. لما جونسون اند جونسون جت تقسم السوق هتعمل سيجمنتيشن، هتعمل اول خطوه السيجمنتيشن. جت تقسم السوق، اول مره سمعنا عن جونسون اند جونسون كانت بتعمل منتجات للاطفال، صح؟ جونسون بيبي شامبو، جونسون بيبي كونديشنر، جونسون بيبي لوشن وهكذا. اوكي. فat first Johnson & Johnson began the segmentation by dividing the market into small babies or children and adults. حلو؟ يبقى هي كده the first step as we agreed that we will do first segmentation, then we'll do targeting, then we'll do positioning. Johnson & Johnson, when they started to divide the market, they divide the market into small children or babies and adults. ستات بقى رجاله مش مهم، المهم انتوا babies according to age، يعني اطفال وبالغين، او اطفال من ناحيه، وبقيه اللي مش اطفال من ناحيه ثانيه. تمام؟ اوكي. طيب then they targeted children segment. قالت يا جماعه انا قسمتهم تبع الايدج، وانا نويت ان انا اتارجت السيجمنت بتاع الاطفال، قطاع الاطفال. So they first divided the market according to age and then decided to target the younger ones, the young children and young babies. اوكي. صار في بنات واولاد، وفي صار حاجه تانية يا هند كمان قبل كده بعد ما عملت التارجتنج. then become a positioning. They started to do the positioning. What is the positioning؟ بقى قالوا ايه في اعلاناتهم وفي التارجت بتاعهم؟ no more tears، لا دموع بعد اليوم. Why? To create this image in the mind of the customer that Johnson & Johnson is the best for their children. لا دموع بعد اليوم، صح؟ مش هو ده اللي كان السلوجن بتاعهم؟ no more tears. Okay, so that's why we take these steps accordingly. Targeting first, segmentation first, targeting, then positioning. طيب, back to targeting, back to the second step, targeting. Why Johnson & Johnson chose this target market? Why they chose children? تمام. There must be some conditions. أكيد يا جماعة في conditions للموضوع ده. أكيد يعني it is an effective target. أكيد التارجت، أكيد this segment is very good. Why it's very good? Because many conditions. Let's explain it now. Okay? Sorry, I had to tell you this introduction to understand what I'm talking about. ما هواش بس كلام كده نظري. You have to understand it in the real life. Okay? So the segment should be identifiable. The segment should be identifiable. يعني ايه identifiable? Identifiable means that يعني it means that يعني I can see or find the characteristics for the chosen segmentation. يعني I must be able، مش الماركتير يعني أو الorganization must be able to see and define the characteristics for the chosen segmentation. يعني in our case now يعني children could be identifiable from other people, which is correct. I can identify, I can see this is a child and this is an adult. تمام? So they must be different. They have different characteristics. They must be identifiable according to a certain criteria. And according to age, yes, I can identify this segment. So the first condition, أهو check مظبوط. Yes, could be identifiable. طيب. The second is to be sizable. What is the meaning of sizable? The segment must be sizable means that it must be large enough to be profitable for the marketer. Not small, they must be large enough for the marketer. يعني when I choose a segment, يعني I wanted to target this segment, so they must be يعني big number. ما أنا عايزة أبيع كتير. So they must be what? They must be sizable. Exactly يا أحمد. كتير. Large enough. تمام؟ ومفيش أكتر من الأطفال. Okay? What else? They must be stable. Stable يعني إيه؟ Their characteristics are stable. Characteristics stable يعني إيه؟ يعني they don't change quickly. يعني الكاركترستكس بتاعتهم ما بتتغيرش بسرعة. الأطفال طول عمر احتياجاتهم يعني not يعني not easily changing. تمام. so they are not likely to change very quickly. هتقولي بس الأطفال بيكبروا. أيوة، ما هو بقية الأطفال واللي بيبقوا أطفال so it is the same. So they are stable. Okay. Also, they must be what? They must be accessible. They must be accessible means that a group of customers must be accessible to be targeted. يعني the marketeer must be able to reach this market in an affordable way. اقدر ابيع لهم لما انزل لهم المنتجات بيشتروها، يبقى اقدر ان انا اتواصل معاهم. Okay, and this is easy طبعا in our case. So they must be accessible. The last one is to be congruent with the company's objectives and resources. I can provide them what they want. وان ان المنتجات اللي هقدمها دي اقدر ان انا اوفرها. I must have I must be able to provide this product and it must congruent يعني suitable and يعني in line with my objectives and resources. اوكي. مش اختار سيجمنت عايزه حاجات انا ما اقدرش اقدمها او مش متوافقه مع ال القيم بتاعتي او الفاليوز بتاعتي. لا, it must be congruent with the objectives of the company and its resources. Okay, so here check. So here criteria for effective marketing. Let's say them again. Here they are. انا بس ما كنتش عايزه اقلب عشان ما تقعدوش تقروا وتسيبوا الشرح. They must be identifiable. I can see the characteristics and I can divide the market clearly. They must be sizable. يعني كبير enough customers to make it profitable. Also, they must be stable. They must be accessible and they must be congruent with the company objectives. عشان اوفر هالمنتجات مش متطابق. راس مال كويس يعني ان انا اقدر اوفر المنتجات السوق ده عايزها. مش لازم متطابق بس متوافق. خليني اقول احسن يا سوسن متوافق. تمام. and also عشان اوفر المنتجات يا محمد للتارجت ماركت بتاعي. Okay, so this is the criteria for effective targeting. تمام؟ طيب. Any questions so far? تمام. أنا هستأذن منكم بس 5 دقايق. أنا كل مرة بيضيع عليا صلاة المغرب لأن بتبدأ وإحنا في المحاضرة والعشاء بتبدأ أول ما نخلص محاضرة. أنا عايزة بس أستأذن منكم 5 minutes and come back. Okay? Just 5 minutes يا شباب. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm back يا شباب. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Let's move to basis for segmentation. When we talked about segmentation, I told you that we divide according to several bases, and we will talk about it يعني after. And here we are. What are the bases of segmentation? First of all, segmentations can be according to several bases. تمام. demographic basis, psychographic basis. we have يعني احنا ممكن نعمل تقسيم للسوق على اسس كثيره جدا 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 جدا. تمام. ومنها المثال اللي انا قلت لكم عليها بتاع جونسون اند جونسون. بس we have several يعني كده matrix. I will show it to you now. تمام. This matrix انتوا عارفين every matrix in the world have these يعني have two dimensions, and therefore we have four options. تمام. The first option or the first criteria is that we have the basis for segmentation according to facts or cognitions. يعني يا اما البيزس for segmentation facts حقيقة قاطعة نقدر نقيسها we can see it, identifiable زي ما احنا قلنا من شوية, or cognition or abstract اللي هي بشكل إدراكي. يعني عارف كده, do you know the difference between something qualitative and something quantitative? a fact مثلا, يعني لما أقول مثلا كانت موجودة يا هند, yes كانت موجودة بالظبط. ان something that is الكواليتيف والكوانتيتيف بالظبط. الكوانتيتيف حاجه كميه اقدر اقيسها 1 زائد 1 بتساوي 2, لكن الكوانتيتيف is abstract شكلها كده ادراكي, something you can feel, something you can sense. تمام. so it's not like facts. okay, something you cannot measure quantitatively. okay, this is the first criteria. The second criteria is whether this base is consumer rooted or product specific, consumption and product specific. So according to these two criteria, we have this matrix. Again, whether the base is a fact or a cognition, and whether the base is consumer rooted or consumption specific. Cognitions mean حاجة تبع زي الإدراك كده يا محمد, something you cannot measure quantitatively. يعني مثلا المثال ده يا محمد هيفهمك, يعني مثلا البيرسونال تريتس, قد ايه الانسان يكون كريم, قد ايه الانسان يكون بخيل, قد ايه الانسان يكون اجتماعي, قد ايه هو اللايف ستايل بتاع الانسان. تقدر تقيسه بالمسطره ده يا محمد؟ لا, بس تقدر تدركه. It's not a fact. ما تقدرش تقول لكن اقدر اقول ان محمد عمره 25 سنه, خلاص it's a fact. This is a fact. اقدر اقيسها بالقلم وبالمسطره. لو انا مثلا عملت demographic variables according to gender, خلاص بقول راجل ست, انتهى الامر. دي اقدر اقيسها. identifiable, خلاص الرجاله على جنب الستات على جنب, بس خلاص خلص. تمام. اقدر اقول children from مثلا up to مثلا 15, وبعدين اقول من 15 to 25, بعدين اقول من 25 to whatever. تمام. so this is a fact. but lifestyles, this is cognition. about personal traits, this is cognition. Somebody is like healthy food and lifestyle and sporty lifestyle, this is cognition. So the fact, something you can يعني know it for a fact. الماريتال status هنقول ايه؟ يا اما single, يا اما married, يا اما married with children, يا اما divorced, يا اما widowed, يا اما facts. خلاص مفيش بقى حاجه complicated يعني, خلاص. تمام. family life cycle, the occupation, the social class, all these are facts. Also the geographic location, facts. But the personality traits are cognitions. Lifestyles and psychographics and values, we would say values اللي هي values and lifestyles. Social cultural values and beliefs, this is cognitions. Okay, طيب. These facts and these cognitions. By the way, all the bases we said about here, this is consumer related. All these are consumer related. All these bases are related to consumer. We have other bases divided into facts and cognitions, but are related to the consumption, not the consumer. زي ايه مثلا؟ زي the usage rate, the usage situation, the brand loyalty. It's nothing related to the customer, not يعني هي related to the customer but not customer rooted. عارفين root يعني ايه؟ متأصلة في الكونسيومر، حاجة متعلقة بالكونسيومر نفسه. It is related to the consumer himself. However, here we have the consumption specific. The behavior, the benefits, wants, the level of involvement, the awareness. This is consumption specific, not consumer rooted. So back again, one slide. I told you that the segmentation plans are hybrid. Hybrid يعني ايه؟ مختلطة، هجين. Whether we have facts, direct questioning and categorizing, or cognition, which is abstract, or consumer rooted and consumption and product specific. So we have these four options, four bases of segmentation. Okay, this 2x2 matrix is very important to understand the types of segmentation schemes. So here we break segmentation into two broad groups, that are based on the consumer themselves and those that are based on the consumer interactions or potential interactions, اللي هي consumption specific. Okay, within these two large types, segmentation variables can be considered or based on facts or or abstract, as we said, or cognition. تمام? Okay. Let's move on. We will discuss every one. Let's start with the consumer rooted segmentation basis اللي هي دي. Consumer rooted segmentation basis. قلنا فيهم الديموغرافيك والجيوغرافيك في الفاكتس، والبيرسوناليتي تريتس، لايف ستايل، سايكوجرافيك اند سوشيال كالتشرال فاليوز في الكوجنيشنز اللي هم دول. يبقى we have these facts and these personality traits, lifestyle and social cultural values are what? Are cognitions. ده في الجروب الاول او في اللي هو البرود جروب الاول اللي احنا سميناه the consumer rooted group, consumer rooted segmentation basis. طيب demographic segmentation could be based on age زي ما جونسون اند جونسون قسمت children يعني مثلا babies up to 5 to 15 15 to 25 and so on. Gender, okay, male and female, okay. What else? It could be by the way, demographic segmentation very effective way of reaching segments. It's very cost effective كمان، يعني سهلة كمان. تمام. تاني حاجة ممكن تبقى مثلا according to marital status as we said before. تمام. مثلا marriage، في طبعا الفاميلي لايف سايكل كمان، marriage, birth of a child, retirement، في income and education and occupation. All these are tied up to demographic segmentation. كل دي تبع الديموغرافيك سيجمنتيشن. and by the way, do you know what demographic is؟ يعني ايه كلمه demography؟ قلتها لكم انا كده كذا مره. demography عارفينها يا شباب؟ demography اللي هي علم دراسه خصائص السكان، يعني studying the characteristics of population. لا لا لا، مش القطاع الجغرافي، مش، لا دي اسمها يا محمد the geographic segmentation اللي هي اللي جايه دي. لكن الديموغرافيك في جيو ديموغرافيك بقى based on geography and demographics as well. يا محمد بسام، في demography وفي geography وفي جيو ديموغرافيك، الاثنين بقى مع بعض based on the geography and demographics together. تمام. فدايما احنا بنقول في الجيو ديموغرافيك ان ال people who live close to one another are likely to be similar. صح؟ الناس اللي بتعيش مع بعض they are likely to be similar. They have similar tastes, similar income, similar lifestyle, similar consumption habits. They eat similar foods. They see the same movies and they take the same types of vacations. So this is the geodemographic segmentation. مكانهم بالقرب من بعضهم بيخلي خصائصهم إلى حد كبير واحدة، والتيست بتاعهم واحدة. مظبوط؟ يعني شوف ناس كده في القرى مثلا، عندنا في مصر تلاقي مثلا في القرى اللي بنسميهم ايه، اللي هي الحتت الزراعية، تمام؟ تلاقي they have the same taste in clothing, in eating, in yeah, everything. They are similar. صحيح في differences, however they have similar tastes, similar preferences. اوكي. برضو في مناطق تانية اللي هم عايشين في المناطق الصحراوية they have similar tastes. So these are geo-demographic segmentation because they live next to each other. They tend to have the same taste and the similar needs and wants. Okay. Okay. Here we have this prism. عايزه اقول لك يعني ايه اصلا بريزم. الجزء ده متاخد من الكتاب. بريزم اللي هو this is a tool. بريزم دي tool اسمها potential rating index for zip markets. تمام. what is prism? This is an effective tool for segmentation. حاجه كده بتستخدم في السيجمنتيشن. بس ادوني دقيقه واحده. تمام. فانا I told you about prism. This is a tool يعني used for segmenting markets. Okay. يعني this prism or this tool is built around geographic neighborhood data. And by the way they divided الماركت او divided. هي طبعا this is in the US. And they divided the market into 68 demographic and behavioral segments. تمام. دي one of the tools طبعا. And this is يعني this prism, this is one segment prism that are shown in the textbook, our textbook. And they provided here some of the characteristics of this segment. بيقول لك مثلا الموفرز and shakers ايه بيمثلوا قد ايه من الهاوس هولد، من اليو اس هاوس هولدز، والانكم بتاعهم تقريبا قد ايه. the characteristics of this prism and the lifestyle traits. This is يعني one segment. عاملين كده على 68 another segments. قايلين القطاع ده اسمه كذا وبيتصل بكذا، القطاع ده اسمه كذا وبيتصل بكذا، وغالبا بيكونوا مثلا families with the children والدخل بتاعهم قد ايه، عاملين segmentation. So this is يعني كده جزئية من الكتاب حبيت أعرضها لكم في الباوربوينت. تمام. طيب يبقى احنا كده we talked about the geographic the demographic segmentation. Let's talk about the personality traits. Personality traits it's different بقى. Personality traits يعني characteristics of the person. تمام. في مثلا ناس innovators they classify themselves on high exhibition personality traits. تمام. They want to be the center of the group and maybe as important يعني for they are open-minded and maybe they are trying to they are trying new things. تمام. This is a personality trait. Innovator. تمام. So يعني marketers try to find these traits in people. People يعني they are not يعني they don't identify these traits. Marketeers identify these traits in people. تمام. So this is according to personality traits. Also we have the lifestyle, including activities, interests, opinions. تمام. People have different lifestyles and they are divided or segmented according to this lifestyle. مثلا some people according to their lifestyle they trying to buy certain products. لهم حاجات معينة زي ما انتم شايفين الهايكينج. These people are hiking. They are trying new يعني different or specific tools and devices for them. Usually it is said that the demographic basis اللي احنا اتكلمنا عليها قبل كده اللي هي الايج والجندر وهكذا identify the consumers when they are buying the basic products. لكن السايكوجرافيكس واللايف ستايل are based on the values. عشان كده they are trying to explain why people buy يعني specific products مش البيزك الحاجات اللي هي متخصصة not basic products but specific products. فالديموغرافيكس نستخدمها زي الاثليت صح يا هند، زي الميوزيشن صح مظبوط. فالديموغرافيكس دي حاجة سهلة جدا وكوست افكتيف جدا but for identifying people who are trying to buy basic products اكل شرب حاجات من دي. لكن specific products like these we are seeing here now, these are identified by the psychographics and lifestyle. تمام. Okay. Also we have this. تمام. يعني مثلا this is an example of two persons. Two persons they have the same demographics. الاثنين هيعملوا retirement على فكرة. يعني هنا ده مثال من الكتاب about two people who are retiring. يعني ده الديموغرافيكس بتاعتهم ايه؟ What about their demographics? شباب الديموغرافيكس بتاعتهم ايه؟ واحدة. لو احنا هنقيس على الديموغرافي على الايدج مثلا هنقول والله ان ممكن تكون متطلباتهم واحدة. تمام. because they are retiring. اثنين طالعين على المعاش. they are the same. However, they have different lifestyle. One of them is taking the retirement as an opportunity to make a new start. يروح بقى الفاكيشن ويعمل activities they couldn't do before because of working and stuff like this and to relax. This is a lifestyle. Another retired person can see the retirement as a continuation of their retirement lifestyle. They cannot live without working, and they can see it as they are يعني continuing and making more opportunities to and devote times to activities outside their working roles. So we have two people with the same demographic variables. However, according their lifestyle, they have different view of life. تمام. This is برضو an example to understand. The final one is the VALS. What is VALS? VALS is values and lifestyle. VALS is a research methodology for the psychographic market segmentation. As we said, it is one of the consumer root market segmentation, and it's more popular, okay, because it combines both lifestyle and values. تمام. Have you heard about Maslow hierarchy of needs? We mentioned Maslow hierarchy of needs before. الحاجات الإنسانية بتاعت ماسلو. طب have you heard about it? Have you heard about Maslow hierarchy of needs? Maslow ده عالم يعني he put the human needs into human needs into order in a pyramid. تمام؟ هرم ماسلو بالظبط يا محمد وياسمين هند. بالظبط يعني it's usually studied a lot. This VALS methodology is closely related to Maslow hierarchy of needs. تمام. هتلاقي في Maslow hierarchy of needs you will find the social character بتبقى على قمة الهرم. تمام. والسوشيال كاركتر دي بتقسم الانسان لانوفيتور عنده انوفيشن وثينكر واتشيفر، او هتلاقيه هنا مفيش خالص اللي هو سرفايفر بس. تمام. على قمه الهرم بتاع ماسلو هتلاقي اللي هو السيلف اكتواليزيشن. So this methodology is very related to Maslow hierarchy of needs, especially the concept of the social character. تمام. You will see here the three primary motivation. The three primary motivation اللي هي دول اللي هو ideals والachievement والself expression. تمام. And then the resources that the individual might have to draw upon. The lower resource consumer is at the bottom, that is labeled here as survivor. Low resources and low innovation. And the higher here is called innovator. High resources and high innovation. And I don't want to talk a lot about VALS. However, all what you have to know, it is one of the important basis for segmentation. And by the way, it is cognitive, not facts. Cognition, if you know what I mean. Okay. Also, we have here the socio-cultural values and beliefs. This is the final one. The cultural values such as fitness and health, and also subcultural values. مثلا in the United States في subculture اللي هي if they are Hispanic or Asian Americans or African Americans. تمام. برضو في عندي اللي هو in the global world marketeers must think about cross-cultural affiliation. This happens when people are born in one country and living in another country. So also it affects segmentation. This is the social cultural values and beliefs. Okay. طيب. The second group we talked about the first group, we talked about the consumer rooted. The second group is the consumption specific segmentation basis. خلينا نرجع كده كم سلايد لورا. تمام تمام اهي. These are the consumer rooted segmentation bases. We talked about demographic, geodemographic, personality traits, lifestyles, and social cultural. Okay? Then we move to the second one, اللي هي consumption specific segmentation basis, which is concerned with many. Just 1 second, please. Which is concerned برضو about some facts and some cognitions. Facts we can use is the usage rate, the usage situation, the benefit segmentation. We have cognition like the perceived brand loyalty and the brand relationship. Let's see one by one. The usage rate اللي هي معدل الاستخدام. The usage rate or the amount. Of course, it is very important to some marketeers because it might be also be worth considering when a specific product is used. The basis of usage situation also is used as base of segmentation. People might think or might consume certain products of special events. That's what we said about usage situation. مش بس الاماونت، لا ده الظرف اللي تم استخدامه فيه. Certain days of the week مثلا زي الويك اند. Certain times of the year like المثال اللي احنا هناخده دلوقتي ده. ده مثلا اللي هو what kind of products or what situation are these products when they are bought, when these products are bought. One occasion, for example, Christmas time. Sometimes we have products at Ramadan time. Sometimes we have certain products are bought in Eid occasions, weekends. Tamam. So these are concerned with usage situation segmentation. Okay. We have also another type, which is benefit segmentation. Benefit segmentation, yeah, benefit associated with sorry, I am back again. We stopped at the benefit segmentation. what is the meaning of benefit segmentation? In some situations, segmentation is tied to the benefits that a customer desire from the product or service. يعني ايه الكلام ده؟ يعني sometimes many people consume the same product, but they are getting different benefits. According to the benefit sought بيسموها المنافع المدركة. According to the benefit sought we can segment them. يعني for example, this benefits from having a visit in a national park. تمام؟ It is تجزئة بناء على الفوائد أو المنفعة المدركة يا أحمد. بيسموها المنافع المدركة. So for example, you are going to a national park with some of your friends. تمام؟ You are having a benefit in your mind other than the benefits your friends are having. تمام؟ يعني مثلا if you are an environmentalist, you are interested in the environment. So you are interested in the natural environment and in unspoiled natural environment. عايز تطلع للطبيعة والبعيد عن التلوث وكلام من ده. So you are not interested in socializing, entertainment or sports. فأنت رايح الناشونال بارك for this benefit. Other people, for example, they are going to the same national park but for socializing. So that's another benefit. That's why they are called benefit segmentation. بنقسم الناس على حسب الفائدة المدركة من ناحيتهم. تمام؟ في مثلا independent tourists, they are looking for calm environment or exploring. Another kind of tourist is looking for sports. Another kind of tourist is looking for unurbanized section of the park. تمام؟ وهكذا. So different benefits from consuming the same product. That's why we are calling it benefits thought. تمام؟ Okay. Another type of segmentation is based on the brand loyalty and the relationship. Brand loyalty includes the behavior to the brand. What is my behavior to the brand? How often the customer purchases the brand? In addition to the attitude and the feeling of the customer has to this brand. This is loyalty. تمام؟ طيب, what is the relation between loyalty and the segmentation? Many companies have frequency award and loyalty programs. تمام؟ where loyalty customers receive rewards. كلنا عندنا الكروت بتاعت الولاء. تمام؟ receive الشايع, الكارت الشايع وكروت الولاء الأخرى. And to have benefits for purchasing more. This creating the customer relationship, which is very complex. And differ based on the commitment by the customers and their sense of loyalty. تمام? So we have segmentation according to this topic, or according to this base, brand loyalty and relationships with the customers. Okay. طيب خلينا نرجع عن دي. خلاص. usage rate خلصناها. usage situation, benefit segmentation, perceived brand loyalty and brand relationship. So by now we finish all the basis for segmentation, whether it is consumer rooted or consumption specific, facts and cognition. Now we finish all the metrics. تمام؟ ياي. لا بس لسه ما خلصناش الشابتر يا هند، ما تفرحيش قوي، الشابتر ده طويل. Okay, now let's move to how to implement segmentation strategies. Implementing segmentation strategies. We began our discussion with the mass segmentation. Remember mass segmentation and mass marketing. حد يقول لي يعني ايه؟ فكروني بيها. mass marketing. جراند اللي هو ايه يعني يا هند؟ لا يا شيخه، ماس، مش ماس ميديا يا هند، مش ماس ميديا يا هند. اول حاجه شرحتها في المحاضره ماس ماركتنج. providing the same product to the same او all customers. وادينا مثال على كوكاكولا. yes yes. طيب عندنا بقى العكس، micro and behavioral targeting. yes mass marketing يا احمد، صح تمام. undifferentiated. At the other end we have the micro targeting. Micro targeting, personalized marketing, and we interact one by one to one marketing and micro targeting. ايه هي بقى المايكرو targeting دي؟ focuses on delivering a personalized message to user. Sometimes you receive a message on your mobile and to your email, personalized only to you. تمام؟ So not for all people، لا personalized for you. مين قد آخر مرة جات له رسالة من شبكة المحمول بتاعته يقول له إن أنا عندك بس الباقة دي ليك أنت؟ not for all people. بتجيلك رسائل من زين او من سوا او من اورنج او من شبكه المحمول تقول لك we have this package only for you on your mobile. okay. personalized narrow casting بيسموها. not for all people but only for you. okay. so this is micro and behavioral targeting. okay. let's see what's next. خلاص we are about to finish these Axiom clusters. Axiom يعني it's not important but Axiom it's a company involved in profiling customers تمام and providing marketers with data. بتقدم كده البيانات للشركات زي مثلا الفاليوز، زي اللايف ستايل، زي البريزنز اللي احنا اتكلمنا عليها قبل كده. so يعني don't يعني it's nothing. don't take much attention to it. okay. wait بس for the quiz محمد. I will come to this later. تمام. implementing segmentation strategies. we can have the concentrated marketing, we have the differentiated as we said before, and we have the counter segmentation. concentrated اللي هي only involved in one segment. differentiated targeting several segments. تمام. and counter segmentation involves combining existing segments for a company to become more efficient and profitable. تمام. خلاص we finish here. خلاص this is the final slide.